Well, hello. I am kicking off Geha week here at the Wasky Squirrel Pen channel. We're going to be talking about Geha pen today, and I will have another one for you on Wednesday for my review. And yes, I know you're all staring at my face because there's something wrong with it, so let's get it out of the way. Oops, wrong side. See, I don't feel it, I just know it's there. Yes, I did burn my lip, and no, we're not going to talk about how I managed to burn my lip, but it is burned. So, enough of that. I want to give you my first impression of the Geha 714. It's a Geha Futura. 714 is the model number. This has a Steno nib. A dealer I haven't bought from before, but who cares? It was fun. So the packaging is cheap packaging. You know, it's what Geha would have sold it in, but it's not, the best packaging. Here it says fine, but it is actually a Steno nib on the pen. So let's open up this packaging, which, has seen better days. That's probably the end of me using the packaging forever. So it comes with a original tag on it, which is about ready to fall off. I believe the 1480 is probably Deutschmarks. For the price, the ST I'm interpreting as Steno. And we have Geha, made in Germany, here on the cap. We have a nice clip, Geha, and nothing. And you might be thinking, well, that looks very retro. Yeah, I think so. That's part of what appealed to me. It just had a very 70s look to it. So, slip cap. We'll take a look at the nib here. Geha. What? This is a switch. Geha, when they entered onto the fountain pen market, which I'll talk about in my review on Wednesday, one of their little gimmicks was that they have a reserve tank. So when you run out of ink, you just press the switch and it releases the ink from a tank so you can keep writing. I think it's kind of silly because, you've got your, how much ink's in your pen. So they're just hiding ink that you already have. This piece, I believe, was probably related to holding in cartridges. Yes, this is a cartridge pen. Not cartridge converter. I could not find Geha converters, and I don't know that was necessarily a thing in the 70s. I mean, pens had them, but I think cartridges were more the way they were going, and Geha was going with cartridges. And of course, they had their own proprietary cartridge, because what's the fun of doing a video like this if everything just works? So, unlike most first impressions, I had to do a little research because I just thought, what's going to fit? I do have a line on some converters that might be able to be made to fit. I will update you as I research that and experiment. In the meantime, I am told that the Lamy cartridges will fit. Geha was eventually bought up by Pelikan, and I am told that for a while the Pelikan cartridges were sold so they would fit Pelikan on one end and Geha on the other. This is a Lamy cartridge. I don't know why Lamy makes their cartridges this way, but they come with two ends, both of which will fit in pens. And I'm told that this end is the one I want to use. So, we're about to find out. If this fails, this video is over, and you'll never know what happened. The metal thing's in my way. Well, let's try the other end. Alright, very loosely fitting. Let's put this thing back in. Oh, no, this thing won't go in. Well, that's awkward. But anyway, very loosely fitting. I was kind of hoping I could get this other end in, but apparently not. So, this isn't the most stable arrangement, but we will go with it. And you'll notice that the reserve tank thing came back down. It is secure enough that I can hold it up by this, but it is a wobbly fit. Alright, so what I don't like, one of the things I don't like about cartridges is that it sometimes takes forever to saturate the feed. So what I'm going to do is stop this video, set this little Geha aside, let it work out its issues, and film a different video, the other Geha video, and then I will come back and talk. Oh, we should straighten this out for the next video. And then I will come back and write with this pen. Hopefully I can keep it straight with all my recording. Well, I'm back. I went and filmed my Geha Boy review, which you'll see on Wednesday, and we're back to see how this Geha Futura writes. So, I'm kind of as excited as hopefully you are. Enough of me. Let's get back to the pen. So I recorded about 16 minutes of footage while this pen relaxed. I'll just be honest. I also dealt with an email from a student who was a little panicked. So, dealt with a few things while I was doing that. But anyway, this is now inked up. Oh yeah, she's writing. And she's already starved for ink. I'm not going to be too judgmental, because this isn't the cartridge that's designed for this pen, and it really hasn't had time to saturate the feed. So, that's something I don't like whenever I review a cartridge filling pen, because it may not be the best appraisal. The ink in this is Lamy. I'm guessing blue. It looks blue. It was a cartridge anyway. Flex. Oh, and I should put this as a Steno nib. Flex, I think you can tell. I wouldn't call this a nail. Definitely has some, but it's hardly a flex nib. Not even really a soft nib, but it definitely has a little bounce to it and a little line variation. Wetness and flow. Other than that troublesome beginning, I think it has that. Smear test. I forgot to do my oblique test up here. Screwed up my oblique test. We'll try the oblique test again. It's not oblique, but, you know, I feel like I need it there. So, not the wettest writer, but wettish. And it's been so long since I filmed one of these, I'm kind of forgetting my steps. Reverse writing. If you're into that kind of thing. Kind of a false start there, but not horrible. Just not real great either. And finally, we'll do the world-famous Peer Gustafson test. Now we're cooking with onions. So, rough start, but I think the Peer Gustafson test shows that that feed is now saturated and the pen is working very well. One other test I always like to do. Okay, it catches a little as it goes on, and I see a little sliver of plastic off here. Oh yeah, it was smoother now that I scraped that little sliver of plastic away. But yeah, so it goes on really decently. It's a plastic clip though, so I'm not convinced of its longevity. I liked this pen as soon as I saw it, and I'll tell you why. Very retro, makes me just think of the 70s. The what I call classy 70s, not the garish, horrible parts of fashion from the 70s. Just a very classy looking but funky pen. And yeah, stenography with a pen still would have been a thing in the 70s, so that all makes sense. I I like this pen. I just filmed a review of its of an ancestor of this pen. You know me in vintage pens, so yeah, that video is a lot more glowing. But I like this pen, so yeah, I expect to see it again and again in this channel now that the cat's out of the bag. So I hope it was worth waiting for this video. I have one canned video left that I filmed before Christmas, so yeah, I want to thank you for watching. And just remember that this is a first impression. First impressions may change. And I will also keep you updated on the converter situation because I've had several suggestions about possible ways to do a converter with this pen. So stay tuned for that. So I want to thank you for watching. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.